Alright, people, it's officially official. And what may that be? As you read in the title, Kai Jones signs on a 10-day contract. However, what does this mean? What skill set does he bring to this team? And how can he be beneficial to this roster? Now, obviously, the roster is still very depleted. You have key guys out, such as Joel and other key role players. However, yesterday was a sign in the right direction. You went down to the wire against a Bucks team who were getting every single flipping call, but that's not the point. Is it sustainable? No, but it's the level of effort we want to see. And if you keep putting in that level of effort, I can guarantee you can pick up a couple more games whilst Joel's out, and you give yourself a fighting chance to sneak in the playoffs as a 5 seed, 6 seed, and completely avoid the play-in tournament. Now, let's go on to the topic of this video, and that is Kai Jones. What does Kai Jones bring? So first of all, he's on a 10-day contract, meaning that it's not a standard NBA contract yet, and it's not for the remainder of the season. So Kai still has to impress Daryl, Nick Nurse, and all the other coaching staff in order to cement a place on this roster for the rest of the year. Now, if you listen to Shams' little article or whatever he said last week, right, Kai Jones signing on any type of deal was contingent on him passing certain tests mentally to show he was mentally okay to return to the league, meaning he has passed those tests and that should not be a concern. For those who didn't know, he was suffering with losing his great-grandmother, hence why he was acting whatever in the summer, but I'm sure he's fine now because he's passed those tests. So now it's strictly ball. It's strictly what can Kai Jones do on the court, what can he bring to this team, how good can he be? We're not looking for him to be a starting center. No, we have Joel Embiid, but we're looking for a guy who can be a sizable backup 5. With Paul Reed's but apparently becoming a sniper, I'm joking, it's on minimal attempts, but Paul Reed's 3-point shots becoming more and more confident and he's hitting it at a decent rate and he's 6'8", it's more realistic you look to move him over to the 4, which leaves room for an actual 5 to come in, because one thing we lack is an actual big. Mo Bamba is a big, but it's a hologram. He's a mannequin. The guy is no big. The guy's a Lucasade bottle, cuz he don't do nothing. So it's good to finally have an athletic big who can do the things we're lacking. Kai Jones is a guy who can push the ball in transition. He's quick. The way Kai Jones moves, the only guy I see move at that height that quickly is probably that fraud, Ben Simmons, yes. Kai Jones can move. In transition, there's not many quicker than him. And his athleticism is genuinely fucking ridiculous. I'm talking athleticism, which I've not seen from someone that height before. The guy tries to dunk everything. He even dunked on Wemby, as you know. I'm not saying that means much, but he brings that sense of athleticism at the 5 position, which we've not had since, like I said in the previous video, a guy like Rashawn Holmes and them people there. Yeah, that's nearly, 7 years ago. So it's about time we have an athletic 5. The guy's quick. He's nimble. And I feel like what led Daryl Morey to try this out is obviously we have a big hole at the back of 5. And Kai Jones, when he played for his country, the Bahamas, the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, he was really good. Not only was he showing his signs as an athletic guy who can grab rebounds and defend, he was pushing the ball in transition, putting the ball on the floor, hitting an array of jumpers, some spin jumpers, some post moves, some fadeaways. And I'm not saying you're going to expect this from Kai Jones in the NBA level, because guess what? That's not going to be his role. But he's a guy who can come in my opinion, if he impresses, do what we need him to do, which is block shots, push the tempo, and be a presence inside, and potentially long-term be a project guy who they try and mold and develop into the guy they think he could have been. Because Kai Jones has a lot of upside. Look, I'm not telling you he's going to be this special talent, no. But I'm a guy who's really intrigued by what Kai Jones brings to the table, and I genuinely believe there's untapped potential there. And for the now, there's a skill set there which we desperately need. And I get it. It's easy for you to look and be like, oh, he only averaged 3.4 minutes or 2 points. But 3.4 points or 2.4 points in his 2 years in Charlotte in 12 minutes, 9 minutes. Context supplied. He only really played garbage minutes in Charlotte. And for those of you sickos who might watch some Charlotte games, which I know I do sometimes, a lot of it at that time was James Bouknight, or in his first year, Grant Ryler. Them people there just chucking in garbage time. I'm sure you guys know, as a Sixers fan, when garbage time comes, what happens? Turk Smith is firing every single shot. When Korkmaz was here, he was firing. Or you know what's funny? Remember in the 2021 season when we had Dakota Mathias for like a couple of weeks, and every time he got in the game in garbage time, he was firing every shot. That guy was terrible, by the way. So point being, garbage time is really dominated by ball-handling guards who get in and try to make an impression. Because what do they do 9 times out of 10? They take them shots. So you can't really use that as a way to quantify Kai's game. Just watching him, watching full game highlights, watching his GD clips, which doesn't necessarily mean much, is what makes you see there's a player there. and in the right system, right coaching staff, and right role, he can definitely be effective. And I feel like this is the home for him. But all we can do as Sixers fans is wait and see. You can't be too optimistic. You can't be pessimistic. You simply just have to wait and see. Now, obviously, it's been announced officially. The Sixers officially announced it today, I believe. And we have the Hornets tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see if Kai Jones will be available and if he will suit up. And that'll be the first look of Kai Jones as a Sixer. It's his opportunity to prove himself, earn a roster spot. I know it will make this season more exciting because I'm telling you right now, if there's one thing he's going to bring, it's going to be excitement, athleticism, and that wow factor of pure shit athleticism and just freakish shit a guy 6'11" should not be doing. But like I said, time will tell. But in the comment section down below, let me know if you're excited about the signing, if you don't really care, if you're like me, we'll wait and see. I want to hear all that in the comment section down below. Let me know how you feel about the Sixers season so far, whether you feel like they're underperforming without Joel or they're doing just fine without Joel, and what do you think their record will be? Obviously, there's more reports saying Joel is scheduled to come back towards the last week of the regular season. Do you buy into that? Do you think that actually happened? I'm not really too sure. I hope he's genuinely okay and he's not forced himself back. I hope he genuinely comes back, is refreshed. Probably won't be in the peak condition he was in when he was averaging 36 points per game. But as long as that knee's healthy, I'm sure Joel will get into the rhythm of it and get back to where he was in due time. But that's just my thoughts, just my opinions. I'm just a person with an opinion on the mic on YouTube. I want you guys to have an opinion too in the comment section down below. Have dialogue, let me know your opinions, all of that stuff there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Stay blessed, my people, and I'm out.